Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We are back with NB80's. I am on a mission to learn about the 80s. Hey, man, y'all say the 80s and the 90s are the best era. I'm just some Gen Z kid who started watching in 2010 who believes my era was the best because obviously I grew up with it. That's my nostalgia. But hey, man, I'm not going to lie. Starting a decade off with a Magic championship, Bird championship, and then Magic again, and now we're going into the 83 season where I have a theory on who wins it. I can't remember if I'm getting my dates mixed up. We'll see. It's a good era so far. The 90s started off on fire as well. You had the, who was it? The Bad Boy Pistons, Jordan, Hakeem, Jordan, Tim Duncan, and David Robinson. Like, you had definitely some iconic moments in there, but I feel like the Magic Bird rivalry has been storybook, dude. It's been storybook. It's not just one guy dominating like Jordan did in the 90s. It's two guys kind of taking turns, you know what I'm saying? So, to each their own, whatever you prefer. But it's been a cool time learning about these players. We're getting into 1983. Let's learn, man. Who gonna win this year?
The first story I have to tell you is a story that I can't believe people didn't know. How I got the name Chocolate Thunder. There was a guy, a very famous musician that used to come to the games in Los Angeles and other places. He would pop up at games. He had
1983, this could be Michael Jackson. I feel like that's kind of around the time period he really popped off.
the guy with him. The guy would be sitting beside him, telling him what's going on. Hey, the big chocolate guy just put down the Thunder Dunker. Or Doc.
Although I'm gonna be honest, if you were to ask me name 80s artists, I might struggle because I don't know. So I know some names obviously, but I don't know if they were popular in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s. I have no idea. Some of these names I genuinely don't know. I know Michael was because I just watched the movie, the Michael documentary movie.
Just put down a monster dunk. So they came to the locker room and they said, hey, this guy want to come in to talk to you. I said, what guy? He said, he's a musician, hold on. Stevie Wonder walks in.
Who the frick is Stevie Wonder, man? I ain't never heard of this man in my life. I thought it was gonna be someone go, ha! Got you. I know who Stevie Wonder is. I'm pranked you. I pranked you. Whoever was already getting ready to comment, young lad, you don't know nothing. Young lad, you a little kid, you don't know nothing. You're an embarrassment. Ha! You're the person I was wanting to prank. I know who Stevie Wonder is, okay? It was a joke. It was a joke.
Walks in, he said,
That's dope, man. That's dope that Stevie Wonder came. Although Stevie Wonder's blind, right? I'm not tripping about that. Was he coming to watch games? I'm kind of confused now. Why was he coming in?
Stevie Wonder walks in.
Okay.
He walks in, he's shaking everybody's hand, and he comes over to me and they say, this is the guy here that every time he's telling you about putting down the big dunks. And all he did was he said, Chocolate Thunder. That's how I got the nickname. So I said, if a man never saw me and has a vision to call me Chocolate Thunder, I can wear that.
Hold up. So yeah.
To call me Chocolate. I said, if a man never saw me.
Yeah. A man never saw him. I don't even know if he knows what a dunk is. Like, obviously, you could explain it to him. But giving someone the nickname Chocolate Thunder when you ain't ever actually seen them dunk, you've only heard of it, that's actually really iconic to get that nickname from a legend like Stevie Wonder. That's awesome.
Has a vision to call me Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah.
I can wear that.
Some nicknames just fit, like the one hung on Wayne Rollins.
Wayne Rollins, who's that?
Tree Rollins.
Tree Rollins. Tree Rollins?
Out of the way by the tree.
There were so many things.
Hold the phone.
Tree Rollins.
Tree Rollins. Tree Rollins?
We'll get to Tree Rollins, but what is this basketball hoop? What is this design with the metal and the... Looks like playground equipment. This looks like the monkey bar type area.
Out of the way by the tree.
There were so many things he could do.
Block shots, rebound.
And again, Rollins blocks.
Tough competitor.
You got in his way, but if there was a spare part, he might inhale it. Just ask Danny Ainge.
Dang.
Oh, man, you know what? I think I broke 3 or 3 fingers. He kept trying to block my dunks.
He shut down the lane. When you beat those guys, you knew you were going into the big fella.
Never heard of the man, but he
If you
sounds
thought
dope.
challenging Tree was scary, then some of the sideline fashions of the 80s were flat out frightening.
What?
This is Mike Fratello. Here are a few other coaches who felt how they dress was very important on the sideline. Jean shoe, a little bit of a throwback. Not sure many times exactly what jean.
See, to me, it's the hairstyle is a little scarier than the actual clothes that they wear. Like, he's wearing a suit, man. This man don't look bad. It's just the bowl cut hairstyle I don't like.
Was trying to do with what he was wearing that particular night. He may have not been sure what he was doing that particular night. I'm not sure that Frank spent a whole lot of time every day wondering, what am I going to wear for the game tonight? If it fit, Frank put it on, he wore it, he coached his team well.
There you
Probably
go.
Remember Dr. Jack Ramsey for the way he walked across the floor. He was stalking his opponent in the game.
Dang. Honestly, dude, the open shirt so you can show off your chest hair, I do not like the move.
Was over, he walked off
Oh,
with those
my God.
plaid pants, red jacket. Chuck Daly may have been at the top of the list. Nobody.
Dude, why at least it's not buffering over the open chest of the other coach. At least it's over Chuck Daly, who has properly covered up his chest. I can respect it, Chuck. But hey, why are we still buffering? Like, why are we still
Those
here?
plaid pants, red jacket. Chuck Daly may have been at the top of the list. Nobody appreciated clothes more than Chuck Daly did.
Okay, we're good.
He truly loved dressing well and looking good. He always said, you can't go wrong.
It's pausing again. What's going on? I'm gonna crash out. Brother, I'm recording this
In a blue
without...
suit. Doug could care less what he wore.
You're doing it again. Oh my gosh. I'm trying my darndest to make this without having multiple cuts in between, to be able to do my live reactions without
And
having
he
it.
could care if he wore it every night. If it still fit him.
You're gonna buffer again. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm lowering the quality to 360 like a peasant, like some sort of scum of the earth who goes to the library to use the. I'm kidding. Whoever goes to the library to use the internet, that's what I did growing up. Not scum of the earth. But I work from home, dude. I gotta have good internet. It's literally my job, dependent on that.
Wasn't falling apart.
Okay.
Doug would wear it. It was like, who cares what I'm wearing?
All right.
I care about winning basketball
That's
games.
what I'm talking about. Winning basketball.
And
That's
those
what,
are just some
that's what I want to talk about.
of the coaching fashion statements of the 80s.
I love it.
Now we go from bad looks to one of the baddest men of the NB80's.
Nah, dude.
Artis Gilmore.
My mentor.
This is a big man who was a presence. He could score whenever he had to score, block shots, rebound the basketball, being intimidated.
Dude, even at 360p, we're having issues. I'm gonna have to end this video early.
I remember just
You know what, man? Let's pause it and give it some time to get
always
its life
staring
together.
at
I have heard of Artis Gilmore. Let's just go away from that for a little bit. I've heard of Artis Gilmore. Man, I spelled that wrong. Never knew his face looked like that. Never knew the man had sideburns that went into his mustache. That is a bold statement. That is a really bold statement. I appreciate that, Artis. Also, I don't know why I thought that leaving the video and Google searching something would actually work with how buns my internet is right now. Let's talk, guys. I feel like we don't do that enough. I feel like we're always talking about, never mind, shut up. We're here. Let's learn more about this guy. Homie averaged 24.6 points per year at his height. Total career 18.8 points per game. But the man's a big man. I feel like 5 blocks per game his rookie year. Oh, this was the ABA. Y'all are going to have to explain the ABA to me, man. I do not understand that. Was it like a merger between the ABA and NBA? Were they two separate things? Or, like, was it 2 leagues that became one? Or did the ABA become the NBA? I don't get it, man. But, hey, man. As a rookie, the man averaged 24 points per game, 18 rebounds, 5 blocks on 60% shooting. And he played 84 games, dude. He was playing 84 games every year. Look at this. 84, 84, 84, 84, 84, 82, 82, 82. 48. That must have been some, I don't know what the heck happened, 79, 80. But then 82, 82, 82, 64, 81. Okay. But dude, this man's more like consistent than anyone I've ever seen. Leading the league in blocks. Leading the league in steals. No, maybe not steals. No, not steals. But the man was cooking, dude. Leading the league in rebounds. And he won an ABA championship? Come on, dude. Y'all are going to have to tell me about the ABA. I might just go ahead and look into it. Nope. It's not going to load. It's not going to load. We don't deserve to have a happy ending about this. So let's go back
Artis
to the video.
Gilmore because of how he had afro sideburns.
This better work.
And I was like, this man has afro sideburns.
Artis Gilmore was so strong. He went for a dunk one night and Calvin Murphy jumped on his back. Artis completed the dunk. Came down in a full squat. Had Calvin on his back. I said, you all right, little fella?
He just looked so intimidating. He looked so menacing, and he played like it too.
Ain't nothing to talk about raw. He would have been the real Shaft if he could have been.
Artis Gilmore might be my new favorite player, specifically just because of the Afro sideburns.
7'2", Artis made a giant statement, while over in Milwaukee, the team was quietly making one of its own.
I think the Bucks were kind of the forgotten story of the 80s.
When you went into Milwaukee, you knew two things was going to happen. It was going to be cold, and you had to face Moncrief.
Moncrief on the drive.
Moncrief.
Great shot. What a move.
I've heard of him.
He was truly one of those guys who was gifted on both ends of the floor.
Personified 80s basketball, rugged, tough, hardcore.
If you didn't bring your lunch pail and you weren't ready to work for 48 minutes, he was going to embarrass you.
Breakneck pace. Underneath they go. There's Moncrief. They got it inside, and he did a 180 in the air to get that ball loose. How did he do that?
He was a great defender.
Swiped right back by Milwaukee. How did he do that?
He was a great defender.
Sir Sid was the NBA's first defensive player of the year. Did not know that. See, look, dude, the 80s are so cool because they invented so much of the crap that we watch now. I guess the 70s are cool too because you had, I guess, the ABA-NBA merger. But I feel like the 90s, things were already pretty well established. Like, obviously, you brought in a couple new teams. But, like, the freaking 80s was inventing every award that we talk about now. They were changing the game on the court. Like, the hoops look different. Like, everything about the 80s feels so, like, everything they're doing is revolutionary, and I love it.
Swiped right back by Milwaukee. Sidney Moncrief is everywhere.
You could put him on people to shut him down at the defensive end of the floor.
I'm playing quite a few minutes per ball game. So my biggest joy is sleeping right now.
You talk about a guy that's doing everything every night. Sidney Moncrief was a guy.
Milwaukee's team was talented.
And Don Nelson's the coach.
In a long, cold winter, Don Nelson, except that the Bucks have tried to keep things pretty warm, and they've done a nice job.
Nelly had his own way of dressing. I don't think Nelly ever was concerned on how he looked.
You know, he looked like a schlepper most of the career.
But he didn't really care. He was about coaching. Don Nelson wanted to win an NBA championship.
And Milwaukee has...
The Bucks swept the Celtics in the first round of the 83 playoffs. Dang, they just won a championship and y'all swept them?
defeated the Boston...
Okay, part of my theory was this is either Bird and Magic meeting up. Like, obviously, Magic won a championship, then Bird won a championship, then Magic won a championship, so I thought that they were meeting up now. I guess not.
Celtics will advance to the next round.
The league was loaded, and I mean, if you didn't come ready to play, you could be beaten. And Milwaukee's considered one of the top teams, and if you didn't come ready to play, you could be...
Boston eats quiche. Is that meant to be like an insult or something? I don't... Boston eats... Sorry, I got to step aside for my keyboard. Boston eats quiche. What does that mean? Top spots for quiche in Boston. That's not what I'm talking about. Boston eats quiche is one of the greatest signs in Bucks history. Why? Bucks. I don't understand. And my internet will allow it, man. Let's go back to ABA champions, okay? Let's stay. So ABA existed from 68 to 75. Or 76, something like that. Yeah, it did not exist that long, dude. There weren't that many teams. The Pacers were dominating the league. That's kind of funny. To think of the Pacers being the dominant one in the league. Interesting. The Nets were dominant. Kentucky Colonels? The Utah Stars? Oakland Oaks, Pittsburgh Pipers, Denver Nuggets, New Orleans Buccaneers. Yo, why would I kind of love to see the Pittsburgh Pipers come back into the league? That'd be kind of cool. I know they're talking about adding a few teams. I think they're going to add in Los Angeles and in, I think they're going to bring the Supersonics back. Yo, one day they better bring back the Pittsburgh Pipers. They'd be kind of dope. Not going to lie. Man. All right, putting that aside. Yeah, we still don't know. Great quiche options in Boston range from $11 to $18. You're missing the point, AI. This is why I can't trust AI. Because they're giving me stupidity. Okay, let's look up Sidney Moncrief because I want to learn more about him. But obviously, it's going to take 100 years to actually load. Sidney Moncrief, we'll be back for you. Look at the... Can you see at the top the tabs are still loading for both of them? It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Beaten.
And if someone could explain Boston eats quiche to me, I would appreciate it.
Milwaukee's considered one of the top teams in the East.
You had Marcus Johnson, Bob Lanier, Paul Pressey.
That's one of the first teams that I remember playing the style of basketball that we play today.
Laker girls were incredible.
I don't know if I like that.
The Laker girls were incredible.
Is that the term we're using for that dance? Incredible? I don't know about that.
The Laker girls were incredible.
I don't like it, man. I maybe I'm being a little too picky. Maybe I'm angry because of my Wi-Fi and my buffering issues, but I did not find that to be very impressive. Hot take.
They defined what Showtime was.
I remember going around the league. It was, you LA people with those Laker girls.
I thought it gave it a better feeling overall.
Start talking about the Laker girls. Now that's a distraction.
Laker girls were pretty nice.
Okay,
They could
Steve,
dance.
calm down.
They were good.
You know, girls wasn't that fine everywhere. You wasn't getting that in Minnesota.
When you're a high school senior and you go to a Laker game and you see the Laker girls, you just kind of shake your head.
They were incredible. They were pretty. They were hot. People wanted to be like them. Man, it was off the chain.
You know what? Shout out the Laker girls, but that first dance did not impress me.
Reggie Theus, 1, 2, 3.
Sure, there was plenty of glamour in LA, but there was a leading man lighting it up for Chicago.
Reggie Theus looked like he could have been an actor on Miami Vice.
I've been doing some acting classes and things of that nature.
Whatever works for you, baby. He had a jumper, though, I tell you that.
Cue the Theus and Reggie.
Okay, Reggie.
Reggie was all GQ, pretty boy with the eyes and all that.
And the ladies love Reggie.
Number 24, Reggie Theus.
I don't think he had a jerry curl. I think he just had that nice, he had what you call good hair.
Now, see, Reggie, that's natural curl. Reggie still has those curls. They're just a little gray now.
Let's see, one word with 9 letters to sum up the NB80's.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Hi, the NBA is fantastic. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, my God.
The NBA. It's fantastic.
If you happen to be recording the game and you happen to get one of those commercials, it was a big deal.
Fans could relate to it. Players could kind of relate to it.
Oh, yeah, man. It's fantastic.
NBA is fantastic. Are you kidding
Love
me?
that.
Fantastic.
Those were the days, the 80s. Can we bring those back?
Sure.
Bobby Jones was a fantastic choice in '83 when they handed out the first Sixth Man of the Year award.
Okay.
What a block by Bobby.
Okay, first six man. See, that's what I'm telling you, man. The 80s invented every great award.
Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones with another one of his stupendous defensive efforts.
One of the best defenders to play the game.
Bobby Jones, baby.
Solo ride for Bobby Jones.
He would just fly out of nowhere and just block your shot out.
Dang, Bobby.
He was phenomenal coming off the bench.
That is Bobby Jones, isn't it? He looks like Mr. Bean.
He was Dennis Rodman before Dennis Rodman came.
Don't do that.
He was the best six-man ever.
So he's kind of like that Kurt Rambis, Dennis Rodman type of mode. I see that. Let's look him up, man. Bobby Jones. Did I get the name right? I read the word quiche and I got triggered and I wasn't sure if I got the right name. But golfer. Wait, did I mishear his name? That's my YouTube channel. Don't look at that.
4-on-2. Bobby Jones. Look at him.
Yeah, Bobby Jones, man. He didn't even show up. What? Bobby Jones, NBA. Okay, golfer Bobby. You trying to steal my man's thunder. See, it's not going to load. It'll get there eventually.
He would turn around and run up the court and he'd go. That was his thing. Bobby Jones be like, good pass.
Philly was fully loaded when it added Moses Malone to the mix.
Oh, man, I love Moses.
Moses is singularly the greatest influence in my NBA career.
That was it. You know, we got to the doorstep and couldn't get in. And we got Moses.
Malone with the offensive rebound. Is Malone strong or what?
The more they push me, I feel like the stronger I get. And I get more aggressive, then I know what I got to do.
I always loved him because it was mumbles.
He was the only player who would get 30 rebounds and 30 points. They couldn't interview him.
30 points?
He was how you feel? Yeah.
When he started talking to you, you go, huh? He loved to scrum. So when he started scrumming with Moses, like he would win that because he'd be like grabbing your arms and you couldn't move and stuff.
I just thought he overpowered it. Maybe that's not a good word. Maybe I should have said punishing. I don't know. The hell's the difference?
No.
I think the Lord gave me this talent to be the best. That's why I think I would name Moses.
Moses Malone. That's not even a nickname. That's his real name. Imagine you're 6'10", your name is Moses, and you can't play ball. That's a lot to live with.
What was it? And wait, Little Mo. Who else was it? The Doctor, Kevin Maloney. What was that?
Little Mo, Big Mo, the Doctor, Andrew Toney, and Ivoroni. No baloney. Sixes all the way.
I remember that.
I love that.
They said Moses took us to the promised land. Like, you couldn't beat them.
The two-time MVP owned the middle, and also one of the most unique guarantees ever.
4-4-4.
I said 4-4-4.
So it's 4-4 and 5 or something like that.
4-4-4. Yeah.
With the talent that we had, I think we had the opportunity to do it.
One break for Philly. Here's the Doctor.
It was so great because I loved Moses and Doc needed help, and they just swept through.
There it goes. Cheeks on his way to the World Championship. The Moses slam. Congratulate the world champion Philadelphia 76ers.
4-4-4 became, 4-5-4, and history was made.
How's it feel to get into 4 straight, though?
Oh, man. That's the best.
Come on!
This is Fab Five Freddy. Thanks.
Nah, dude. See, the Philly made it to the finals, right? They got whooped by they made it to the finals twice, right? In the last few years, they got whooped by the Lakers. Add a 2-time MVP in Moses Malone and sweep the Lakers? Was that considered a super team back then? I'm kind of curious. All right, let's do our research real quick. Sidney Moncrief, tell me about yourself. Good steals player. Not as many blocks as I would have expected for a defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying. But he was 5-time All-Star, All-NBA first team, 4-time second team, 2-time DPOY. So he won in 83 and 84? He won the first 2? They said, ain't nobody in the league better than this man defending. Respect, dude. Respect. Okay, Sidney Moncrief. Okay, let's look about... Actually, wait. Let's look up Moses Malone real quick. I want to know what kind of player they added to a team that already made it to the finals, by the way. Bobby Jones, see, 7 points per game. Oh, that was his last season, though. That was his last one. Well, let's go Bobby Jones Wikipedia. That's the best way to do it. It's not going to load, of course. We know the drill, man. We know. Are we done with the video, by the way?
Thanks for watching NB80's Volume 2.
Yeah, Volume 2 is over, man. We'll get into Volume 3 tomorrow. Will any of these load? See, man, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm trying to learn. NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP. So he ended up being the Finals MVP over Dr. J. Interesting. 3-time MVP. He got an MVP that one year. Is this a super team? Because the Philly made it to the finals the year before and in 1980, right? 1980, 1982. And then they added Moses Malone, 2-time MVP, who later became 3-time MVP, who later became Finals MVP, who was an All-Star the year before. Ooh. Philly. And y'all had the 6th man of the year in Bobby Jones? That's a pretty dope team, man. I'm not going to lie. Bobby Jones was 8-time All-Defensive First Team. A guy who wasn't he a bench player? Isn't that what they were telling me? Man came off the bench for most of his Philly career, but was all NBA defense. That's actually pretty dope. I feel like normally the starters get that kind of nod. Moses Malone averaged 31.1 points per game and 15 rebounds a year before he joined Philly. What? No wonder they freaking won, dude. No wonder they swept the Lakers. My gosh. Man, if I'm the Lakers, I'm feeling bummed out about that. See, how did they not win again? If this team was that dominant, how did they not win in 84? Let's do the research, man. It's not going to load. So we have to... Anyway, yeah. Philly was another team I was predicting. I thought it was either going to be Larry versus Magic, or I know now that LeBron and Jaylen Brown joined the Philly 76ers. They're talking about how many years it's been since they won. It's like 40-something. I guess 43 years since they won. And people are like, hey, this could be the answer to winning another championship, man. What am I looking at again? So, yeah. Okay, so... After Philly won, it was just Larry Bird time. Larry Bird just dominated the East from that point forward. But I would like to know, I don't want to spoil myself for the next part, but I do want to know how well the 76ers did They didn't even make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, dude. How did Philly drop off so drastically? I need to know. I need to know. Y'all need to let me know down in the comments below. Either way, we got through this one. It was a tough episode to get through. There was a lot of buffering. There was a bit of crashing out. There was a bit of me judging the Laker girls for absolutely no reason. But yeah, man. I'm going to go fix my internet before I film the next one. I hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Doses.